What's happening, people? I'm out and about for now, but this video will be predominantly in the kitchen, and that is because, because you've seen the thumbnail and the title, I am going to Aldi now to try and get some stuff, hopefully some new stuff or some interesting stuff for a 3-course meal. Now the plan is to try and get this 3-course meal for under £10 for 2 people. So for me and Mrs. Dino, so we're going to have a starter, a main and a dessert for under £10. That is the plan. I'm not religiously sticking to the budget, because if I see something I fancy, we'll probably buy it. And also I've got to think about Mrs. Dino and how fussy she is. So that's the plan. This video is a sponsored video. It's been sponsored by DREO. More about that later. Yeah, so let's get down to Aldi and find out what we're going to have. Starter, main and dessert. It's got to be Mrs. Dino friendly, and hopefully it'll come in under budget of £10. We'll see. Let's get in Aldi. Okay, I didn't want to film in there because if you haven't been watching Right Guys Reviews on Facebook, they've actually been told off for filming in Aldi, and I didn't want to get barred from my local Aldi. But the goods have been acquired. Ignore the Iceland bag, it's one I brought myself, so I won't pay him for a bag. So let's get back to the kitchen and I'll show you what I've got for this 3-course meal. Should be good. Okay, so we have got, for the starter, we'll start with the starter of course, because that's what we're going to be starting with, obviously. Sound like a bloody riddle, that. We have got a tin of tomato soup, and that was, you've got to have a soup starter, haven't you? That was 62p, half a tin each, and we'll go, and we're going to have that with a nice little garlic flatbread, and that is a new product apparently. Garlic flatbread. Now I would have had garlic and cheese, because they do that as an option, but Mrs. Dino is not a fan of cheese, so we just had to do the normal one. The price of that is well, they haven't put that one on. I'll have to Google that because it looks like they haven't put that one on. Free? That mustn't have scanned. Oh well. Sometimes you get something for naught, but we're going to add it to the price anyway, because obviously you're supposed to pay for it. And for the mains, I was in the Super 6 fresh offers, the new foods and all that, and we've seen these. Now I didn't just want to get a normal plain old steak. I wanted to get something that was a little bit different. So fajita style beef medallions with fajita melt. Look at them. So we're going to have one of them each with the little melt on, alongside some of these salt and pepper parmentier potatoes, which is also new. So 2 new products there, a new garlic flatbread, so 3 new products all in one video from Aldi. Salt and pepper parmentier potatoes coated in butter with salt and crushed black pepper. Now that is parmentier potatoes as I knew them. If you think back to when I went to Ibiza and I ate the octopus, it said it came with parmentier potatoes, but what it really came with a swoosh of cold mashed potatoes. So I knew that I'd seen parmentier potatoes somewhere, small diced potatoes. And for after, we're going to have a triple chocolate gâteau. I would have preferred a lemon or a strawberry or something like that, but very limited what Mrs. Dino will eat, so it's got to be chocolate for her. So we'll have a slice of that each. Yeah, so they got the gâteau. I forgot to tell you about the prices, didn't I? The gâteau was £1.75. The parmentier potatoes, £1.79. These fajita style beef medallions were £2.99, so £1.50 each, so £2.99. Obviously I know what you're thinking, but you need some sort of vegetables or whatever with these. Now I was going to have I like this style of vegetables, Mediterranean vegetables, and they do sell them in Aldi, but Mrs. Dino won't have them, so unless I'm just going to eat the whole pack, I decided to just have the remainder of this salad bowl on the side. I used a little bit of the lettuce in the last video, so I've still got to eat that, and like I said on that video, I am the only one who will eat salad, so I'm going to have that. So we'll have some steak, fajita style steak, salt and pepper potatoes, and a side salad just for me. Mrs. Dean will just have the potatoes and the steak. But anyway, like I said, first things first, tomato soup and the garlic flatbread. So I'm not going to film all the cooking and things like that, and all. I'm not going to go into what's in all the stuff, because I will be here all day with 3 courses. So we're just going to skip to the next point, where, I mean, you want to cook tomato soup on the hob, you can bang that in the oven or the air fryer. Very easy, very simple. Here comes the starter. Okay, course number 1, starter, is just about done. So I'm going to get it served up now and give you guys a look at the starter of the £9.13 3-course meal for 2. Come down here and have a look at this. So as you can see, we've got half a tin of soup each there, 31p each worth of soup, and this lovely garlic and herb flatbread. Look at that. For me, I would have preferred the cheese version, which is obviously the same price, but like I said, Mrs. Dino doesn't like it. So I'll get that sliced up into little dipping fingers, and that's the starter. Okay, let's give this Bramwell's tomato soup a go. I can't remember if I've had it before. I know that Dino daughter has it sometimes. Yeah, creamy, nice tomato soup. Basic. It's not really my go-to flavour of tomato soup, but it's nice. Right, got a bit of this garlic flatbread. This does look nice, to be fair. Look at them, that dough there. So try it on its own first. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Dip it in this soup. Decent little starter. Probably could spread this to 3 people, to be fair. Plenty of flatbread there, plenty of soup. Is what it is. Okay, we'll get this eaten, because Mrs. Dino's got hers already, and then I'll bring you back for the main event. Okay, so it's time for the main event now. Now, I did mention earlier in the video when I was walking down to Aldi that this video is a sponsored video by DREO, and this is what they've sent me. They have sent me a CHEFMAKER combi fryer, the DREO CHEFMAKER combi fryer. Now, apparently this is going to turn me into a chef, and it's going to do all the work for me to cook mine and Mrs. Dino's steaks. So I'll get this unboxed and we'll take a look at it. So when DREO first approached me with the offer of doing a review on their product, I initially said no, and that's because I have done so many air fryers, I'm done with it. And I said no, I'm not looking to do any more air fryers. And then they came back to me and said, this is not an air fryer, it's a CHEFMAKER combi fryer. So basically, it's not made for, it's not a basket air fryer. You don't be putting chicken nuggets in here. This, I mean, you can, but this is for steaks and salmon, and especially steaks. So I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried cooking a steak in the air fryer. It just gets overcooked, doesn't it? Let's be honest. I've done it a few times where I couldn't be bothered frying it, and it just gets overcooked. And my girls, they like their steaks a bit more well done than me, so I find it difficult to cook how they like it, if I'm honest. And these guys tell me, now we're going to put it to the test in a minute, but these guys tell me that this thing cooks it for you. The difference between it and any other, air fryer, I suppose, you add water into the top here. There is a little water tank there, and it's comes with all the instructions you need and things like that. I will link all the videos, the instructional videos and everything in the description if you want to have a check out. So they have something called chef mode. Now that is obviously if you're like me and you can't cook, this does the work for you. It says use the water tank only when shown in your recipe. Make sure the water tank's filled up and it's closed. But on top of a water tank they've also got this, a probe. So, and this is not like a probe that just tells you the internal temperature. This goes in while it's cooking. So you put the probe in while your steaks are cooking and it'll tell you how long's left. All the information, you choose your steak. In fact, what I'll do is I'll get it turned on and we'll go through like some settings and things, and I'll figure out how to use it and then I'll tell you. So it looks like there is chef mode, classic cook, probe cook, and then you can do favourites and settings. We're going to go with probe cook for these beef steaks because we're going to use this probe. This is one of the features. So the probe just connects to the door, so it just sits in there. Try to do it one-handed while filming. It's proving difficult. There we go. And then this goes through the meat. Now you put it through horizontally, not piercing it. So I'll do that now, and we'll see what happens with this probe cook mode. Now, of course, they have an app and everything with recipes and things like that, and giving you they want high quality steaks and salt and pepper and making your own seasonings. But obviously I'm no chef, so I've got these. So these are already seasoned. So I can just bang these straight in as they are, and we'll add that at the end. Okay, so the probe, like I said, goes in the side, not straight down. Put it in the side, which should be easy to do. Stick it straight through. There we go. Now I am going to put both of these in here, but only one with the probe because they're the same anyway. So let's see what this DREO tells me. So probe cook, that's what we want. So is that, do I press play? Right. Target probe temperature. The target probe temperature defines the doneness of the food. So what is the target probe temperature of a steak? So according to the cookbook on the app, rare is 52 degrees, medium is 60 degrees, and well done is 71 degrees. So we're going to go with, I don't want it, see Mrs. Dino likes hers medium, so I'll just have my medium with her. So the target probe temperature defines the doneness of the food. Right, okay. Higher ambient reduces cook time but may char your food. I think let's go 185. 180 is normally the perfect thing. So we'll do that because we want it cooked through rather than just burn on the outside. I did just forget to show you on camera, but I filled the water tank up to the line so that it gives it that extra moisture, because that's what that's for. It gives it that moisture so it doesn't dry out like other air fryers and things. So that's about it for this. All the description, all the links and everything will be in the description, and I'll bring you back when this is done and we'll see if it's worth it. so it tells you what temperature the inside's getting up to at all times and what the ambient temperature is. So it's already at 180, but you can see that this is going up, so basically it's showing you it's cooking. There you go. So I've just used the normal cooking tray because I've only got a small like medallion style steaks, but it does come with this big tray where you can put your big ones with massive bones in, what they call them, tomahawks and things like that, so you can cook all them, and it tells you all fantastically. So it's getting up there now. Also comes with a cook and marinade guide in here, telling you all about the recipes and the placements, and even recipes for all your different marinades and things. Me, I'm lazy, and I didn't think about it before I bought this fajita steak, but it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I would say touch wood then, and fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it's good. Once again, thank you for DREO for sponsoring this video. All the information will be in the description for this this CHEFMAKER combi fryer, and yeah, we'll make your own mind up in about, I don't know, 5 minutes. I better get the parmentier potatoes in, don't I? Oh wow, look at that. That is juicy. So these parmentier potatoes, they actually have like little knobs of like butter in there. So I took it and I took the air fryer plate out, or whatever it's called, and just put them in it so that they can just cook in their own juice. Okay, main course done, and let me tell you, it looks unbelievable. Have a look at this. So we've got the parmentier potatoes there, salt and pepper. Got the classic salad from the salad bowl, and then look at this. Look at that steak. Wow. There's only one thing to do now, and that is have a taste. Ooh. Okay, let's give this a go. Oh my God, look at that. Wow. Wow, that's unbelievable. It's just melted away in my mouth. Unbelievable. That fajita butter on the top there, that orange fajita butter, is magnificent. Oh man. Wow. I'll never cook steak again. Right, get these parmentier potatoes. Salt and pepper parmentier potatoes. I can't get enough of that fajita style butter on the steaks. Wow. Not going to eat for the rest of the day after we've got this dessert. But that is fantastic. One more time, look at this steak. Oh my days. That is cooked to perfection for me. Obviously different people like steaks different ways, but with this thing, you just choose how you want it cooked and it'll do it for you. Fantastic. No more standing at the hot. I burn mine, I'll be honest. Most of the time I burn them. You guys have slated me in the past for overcooking steaks and things. That'll never happen again, thanks to DREO. Like I said, thank you to DREO for sponsoring this video. We'll put it in the put their website in the description if you guys want to get hold of one of these. and I'll try and mither them for a discount code or whatever, and I'll put that in the pinned comments if I can get one. I think that's about it for the DREO. I mean, we'll be seeing it again, let's be honest, because that is absolutely spectacular. I'm going to go finish it now with Mrs. Dino, and then we'll get on to dessert. Triple chocolate gâteau. Don't really do desserts on this channel, but 3-course meal, £9, 13 pence. Let's go. Was it 13 or 31? Anyway, under a tenner, happy days. Okay, and the third and final course is the dessert menu, triple chocolate gâteau. Sponge layered with chocolate flavoured sauce and cream mousse, topped with triple chocolate flakes. And the cocoa, so the chocolate basically, is part of the Rainforest Alliance People and Nature, whatever that means. It does serve 5 this, remember. So, the Parmentier potatoes, Dino daughters have some, so that definitely goes to at least 3 people, possibly 4. Obviously the steaks were just one a piece. The tomato soup and the flatbread could have definitely got, I think you could have stretched this out to 3 people for under a tenner, 3-course meal. And then an extra dessert for whoever's greedy. Right, let's open this up. All you do with this obviously is just defrost it. It is frozen. It has been defrosting. Comes in one of these metal foil tubs. That is it for you guys that are interested. The triple chocolate gâteau. And that is what it looks like. So, I'm going to get this served up. And that'll be the end of the video. So have a look at this gâteau. In fact, I'll come and have a taste, because I don't really eat desserts, but I'll taste it for you guys. So here is my small slice of triple chocolate gâteau. And I think that's probably going to be too much for me. Bit sickly. And Mrs. Dino is just going to smash it out of there. So, let's have a taste. Right, like I say, I'm not too much of a dessert guy, but it does look nice, but it looks a bit sickly if I'm honest. So you've got some chocolate sponge, chocolate cream, chocolate flakes. Here we go. Very sickly. It's nice, but I wouldn't be able to eat more than this. The only time I really eat chocolate is when I'm having a chocolate biscuit of some sort with a cup of tea. It's probably my least favourite part of the 3-course meal. But it is the dessert. It has been 3 courses. And that is it. £9, 13 or 31, I can't remember. You have to watch back if you can't remember either. If you like this sort of video, give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are interested in the DREO, CHEFMAKER, if you want to become a chef, all the details to buy and all the videos, I'm going to link all their videos that they're like, because I'm going to go watch one now, how to clean, because I've got no idea. So, yeah, all the videos, instructional videos and all that sort of thing will be in the description. Thank you to DREO for sponsoring this video again, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.